Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 7 What could we do?
Operating from the gun, Love. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here I come again. Check. Jumping.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Back to you. SOS.
One. He's crashing. 66. Bullet time.
Where are they, team?
Check 25. Delta.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. One.
He's checking. Protein spill.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Left side here, and it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Buzz. Be ready. Like 6. 3. Don't let him breathe.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
7 yards there and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Love. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Let's get there. Show it up. One. Jam. 36.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Blue dog's working. Alert flare. Check three.
Hey, switch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. There's Kamara trying to run for it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
A gain of 12. First down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 8, read.
We're scoreless after one.
Get ready, get ready. 50, wait. 50, right? 50. You got what, man? You got ready to go.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Drop deep, drop deep.
To throw on second down. Love. Caught by Cobb. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. From the gun, Love. Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love on the screen. Bernard. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Giovanni Bernard. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves? And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Mike 6, 3. Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. Watch the screen.
To throw is Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 6 guys. Shoot. Wide, get wide.
Where are they, team?
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go.
One.
58, bravo. 58, Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
From the gun, Mariota. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Watch twist. General. Wax. He's coming. We got double up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
QB's trash. Let's go. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. All day.
One.
Watch out.
Throwing is Mariota. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 14. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
From the red zone now, Mariota toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check your hot read.
They'll throw again. Mariota. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Yeah.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Check three.
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. From the gun on 3rd down. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You're almost talking me into it.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mariota now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here.
Play. Mike 6. Hey, they're scared. One.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down by Ryan Shazier. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Broncos 39.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So the late turnover, that turns into 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to capitalize and get the 3 that you just mentioned. On the other side of the field, kicking themselves. You think they'll be talking about ball security in the locker room?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question. That'll be the first talking point.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's letting it fly and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10.
Rush in. One.
Now a give, right side. Dobbins. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Hey, 50's a mic, 50's a mic.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. That's complete to Cobb. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Read it well, and it's picked. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Mike 50, Mike. 3. Charlie, I'm here all day. Mike 50, Mike 50. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. One.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Where are they, team?
50. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
One.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Man, I got
Woo.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. He got a hand in there to break that one up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Motion. Reset. 3. 58, right over there. Yeah.
Mariota now from the 50. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
58, boys. 58. It's Mike. Watch the slant. Smoke. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Check the outs. Check the outs.
Mariota on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Check. Lucky.
They begin this drive with Chubb. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They run it again with Chubb, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Hey, we got 4 down.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A give running right is Chubb. Muscles him off. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown here. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Let's go, baby. At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
We want it.
Play fake. Mariota sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
He's moving, boys, he's moving. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Hey, check Mike. Mike 6. Three.
Mike 6. Mike or big.
One.
Throwing, Mariota. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Motion.
Hey, one. Mike 6.
Watch the screen. Pass. Mike 6. I got one. Check.
Here's Mariota. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Back. Check. Watch the motion. Mike 6.
One.
You can't block me.
Hey, check Mike. Mike 6.
I'm coming.
Mike 7. Let's go.
Mike 6.
Now Mariota on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Set 56 orange.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none.
Now Chubb.
Check 26.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And it's third down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Love. Going to take a shot for Gallup. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Michael Gallup, his second touchdown on the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go.
Mariota now. And my goodness, another interception. Snags it for the pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Second and 13. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a third and 11.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike, 55. Let's go.
On third down, Love. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. Second and 15. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. Looking to throw. Love. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Yeah, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play brings up second and 10 at the 7-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Single receiver. Kill.
On play action, Mariota. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Mariota brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Off the play fake, Mariota. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Denver has the first down, to play going for 15 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
One.
Mike, 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 29. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. Love flushed out right. He'll run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.